Hi guys, welcome to Equizzes. Myself Murugan. I'm a senior technical analyst here. For next few minutes, I'll take you through an interesting way to pick stock for positional trading. Okay, as a trader, as a technical trader, on a daily basis, we can spend some time to do research. But how do I pick stock among thousand is always a challenge. So this particular video will help you to pick stock. But we had a previous video which is a part 1. I think this is a series 2. The series 1 is where we have explained how to pick stock based on equity market momentum. So if you missed that video, I still recommend you people to watch that video as well. Do not miss out that. But this particular video will help you how to pick stock based on its relative performance over the other one. So how do I say that this is something which is the top performer? So how do I figure out, how do I straight away pick that stock? Okay. See, as usual, as we practice, we always advise our clients to trade with knowledge and discipline. So hope you all understand the true meaning of these two terms. This helps us to make money out of market. Okay, let's do let me help you to how to find it. I request you people to get into our website first so that you find out those interesting data tables, which is eqsis.com. Okay, the moment you log into this website, you could find some interesting menus on the top, which is an about us and training, the trading tips what we offer, and the analysis columns. Okay, this is where you have to focus. So we know that as a technical analyst, we generally spend our time in terms of charts. But the problem here is, how do I figure out that particular company? So now I think we have already explained how to study about this stock screener. If you miss out, I still recommend you people to check out that video. Otherwise, let's see how do I pick stock based on relative performance. Let me open this particular table here. See, we know that every day a lot of stocks moves up and down. But if a stock was really chased by a lot of people, then it's gonna show a better performance, both in terms of volume, in terms of price performance, and it is expected to perform on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. So we actually started collecting data and started sorting out certain things, and we find something interesting out of here. So what we do is, if you open that particular thing, I think by default it will open a table like this. There you can find something called a company name, price, the share price for the day, and the latest day performance. For the day it is increased or decreased. It gained 2% or it witnessed a fall of 3%. So you really see the day performance, and also you gain what is its recent 5-day performance. In last 5 days, how was the move? It is not just 1 day positive. In last 4-5 days, it is actually positive. So today some stock is negative, but looking at last 5-day average and last 1 month average can give us some sort of a clue. So here you find something like last 5-day price performance and last 1 month price performance. But if you look at this by default, this will sort based on its average volume performance. Look at this by default, I can understand there is something happening with respect to PNB, JK Lakshmi, South Indian Bank, Berger Paint, JP Associate. But I think this includes almost a lot of companies into the picture. But if you say that you are someone who trade with top companies, I don't spend my time with respect to Berger Paints. I spend my time with respect to PNB Bank. You can straight away open this, click on it. It is going to populate with respect to charts. Look at this. We have a lot of companies, but I shortlisted. I ignored a lot of companies. I straight away got into this PNB. But look at this. The PNB witnessed a good volume. I think the stock started rallying right from 90 levels and it is now at 127. For me, buying the stock at current level seems to be quite expensive. Not because the price movement, but if you look at the risk for me, for any downside move, I don't have any stop loss. So I find it a bit expensive for me to trade. So I'm not going to figure out this. But look at this. How do I actually pick this? See, we have interesting last 3 columns, which is a proprietary one, but still I'll explain you how it actually works. See, if you sort this relative strength, if you find anything 200 and anything which is the negative one, these negatives are actually telling me that this stock is actually relatively underperformer when compared to the broad index or its peer group. Look at this. If I take a KPIT or say Just Dial, which is a well-known stock, let's get into this Just Dial. See, these days it is true that the market is moving up. I hope if you look at the date as per the one which I'm explaining it, it is with respect to the 11th of July. If you look at the 11th of July, the index has witnessed a significant gains. So I would like to populate the stock which is called as Just Dial. It's getting loaded. Let me see whether the net is properly working here. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Now it's got loaded for me. Okay, here what happens, this stock when compared to the recent days, it is almost trading at the low. Although if you check out the Nifty, let me compare the stock for you here. Okay, if I open Nifty stock here, look at the underperformance. The Nifty started moving all the way upside and this stock started moving all the way downside. So if you start browsing chart by chart to understand this sort of underperformance, is going to take a lot of time. But this particular table, this particular table helps us to figure out the stocks which are completely underperforming the market. Let me take Ashok Leyland. Okay, if you open Ashok Leyland, then it's going to open me. I think Ashok Leyland is a one stock. Even the Havells is a stock. TCS is a stock. Infosys is a stock. All these stocks are underperforming. If someone asks me, okay, what is the stock do I have to focus? Today market is moving up, and the stocks which are not performing is TCS and Infosys. Maybe the market participant, although they are happy with other companies, they are not happy with this company. So if any negative move is going to impact these TCS and Infosys inversely. So just ensure that we will find what exactly this TCS is doing these days, because it is witnessing those underperformance lists. How do I say it is underperformance? I once again explain this table. Look at this, it shows all negative. If you click once again with the relative performance, it is going to, sometime it comes zero because the market is at all-time high. You gain some positive numbers. So I'm sure that these numbers, I'll sort based on strength also. Okay, if I sort based on strength, see, I find something like Unitech. This company has a lot of good strength to trade with. Let me see what exactly the Unitech has. Okay, the Unitech was one of the underperformer for a long time, but it witnessed a double bottom. I could see, and once again started moving out of the double bottom and started moving out of the resistance zone of 6 level, and it started moving upside, and now it is forming a kind of a flag. So this really looks strong, but I managed to figure out the stock not by browsing all 100 company or 500 company. I managed to get it from here. So this is one of the relatively a good performing stock. It's not very negative, but when it comes to the strength, it is actually good. So and the volume is also good, 67% when compared to the top volume stock. And I see the recent price action. Last 1 month, the stock has actually gained 75%. And last 5 days, it gained 7%. And the last 1 day, it gained. Almost the stock is in the positive mode. We managed to figure out like this. So this is one way by which we figure out the stocks based on its relative performance. I still recommend people to use these two columns as a simple process. First you click this and focus on the companies here, 4-5 companies or 5-6 companies. Then you once again click here. Okay, then you 4-5 companies. So you don't have to study about all 500 company. Then once again do this current price strength. I think the CRISIL and TCS, Infosys, all these guys are pretty much negative. Just Dial, all these guys are negative. But if you want to see the one which is really positive, then click here. Then you get something, a very strong stocks or PNB, Allahabad Bank, Unitech, Oriental Bank, KT. So you can actually ignore other stocks of watching it. You can actually start focusing on this. Okay, this is something by which we study this based on its relative performance over. I'm not studying about the stock on standalone basis here. This table will help us to find the stock performance in contrast to the other stock performance. Okay. With this, you can also do something called industry performance. This is also a kind of relative performance, but this is not focused on the company. Rather, it focuses more in terms of the industry. So if you ask me what exactly this industry is all to me, okay. So let me focus something here. Okay, so what you can do is here, scroll down, and if you need to pick a stock based on, I think it's the net is down here. Okay, you can actually choose a sector, stocks based on the sector also. Look at this, we have something called NSE index. Okay, if you choose NSE index, here you get a chance to, you know, then you filter out the strength, and then you get to know at the recent days. For me, one of the top performers are pharma, metal, PSU banks, real estate. One of the underperformers is IT, FMCG, and Nifty. So you get to know by tomorrow if a market goes up, probably pharma, metal, PSU bank is expected to do well because these guys are already in line with market. So the IT, FMCG are someone who is actually contradicting the market these days. So by tomorrow when market suddenly goes down significantly, then again PSU bank and metal is the one which is expected to go along with the market because these guys have a traveling along with the market movement these days. So I still request you people to focus on both in terms of their relative analysis as well as industry specific one. This will help you to pick stock in a short span of time. Hope this video helps you guys. If you find it interesting, you can share this video in your preferred network. This will motivate us to work more in terms of identifying stocks, and we have a series of videos which will also help you how to pick stock based on open interest, which is gonna be the next video. Okay, if you have any doubts with respect to relative analysis, you can post your comments in the below comments box. We would see how we can actually respond back to you. We always appreciate you people to take independent decisions, and all these efforts gonna help you to enable you to work better. Take your decisions independently. Let's take collective judgments as well. Thank you. Happy trading.